We did have a trouble kind of keeping a straight face.
A full decade, 8 films, and countless hours spent working side by side with the very same cast. You simply don't make it through all of that without completely cracking up at the most unexpected times. Here's what unfolded when the cameras never stopped rolling.
We enter completely our own world. You know, it's completely our own world, and we like to swim in the deepest waters.
They had put a fart machine into my sleeping bag.
This hall echoes.
And Michael Gambon had actually been pressing it during the take, I found out.
Daniel.
7 books, 8 music films, years of fans eagerly waiting, yet no one behind the scenes was truly prepared for what came next. Emma Watson and Rupert Grint had grown up together since they were just 9 years old. When it finally came time to shoot that scene, they had already spent more than 10 years portraying on-screen siblings. Director David Yates later admitted the moment was surprisingly challenging, not because of the production itself, but because neither of them could feel comfortable with it. Fans had anticipated that kiss for years. The cast, meanwhile, spent days wishing it were over. Still, not every awkward moment carried that much pressure. Sometimes it's simply 2 actors trying to finish a scene before breaking into laughter. David Bradley, Mr. Filch, and Tom Felton experienced exactly one of those unforgettable days.
It looks a bit better. Oh my God.
Take your hands off me, you filthy squib!
Rupert Grint was known for plenty of things on set, but keeping a straight face wasn't one of them. He had a habit of ruining perfect takes at exactly the wrong moment.
You can't stop him once he starts, and apparently he's done that since day one.
Can you just shut your mouth? I do. Just shut your mouth. Has anyone else got a problem with Harry?
My gran said it's a Daily Prophet that's rubbish.
Sorry.
Hermione Granger always has every answer, staying perfectly in character, but that's not really the story here. Speaking of Emma, there's an off-camera moment most fans have never witnessed. They're casually talking, no script, no director paying attention, and then something unexpected happens that leaves Daniel completely unable to keep it together.
Ask someone I like. You're laughing because you hit me so hard, aren't you? Okay.
Even the boy who lived had lines to follow that day. On screen, the Harry Potter set was filled with famous rivalries. Daniel Radcliffe and Tom Felton, playing Harry and Draco, were never supposed to get along. Once the cameras stopped rolling, however...
You leaned out the way! I didn't know what I was going to try one of this with you and missed it totally. Then sort of walked into it, it didn't work. Whoops. You call me a wuss?
No, I said whoops rather than... I didn't.
Right.
No, I promise.
Dan, and Rupert just wants to be anywhere to try and keep up with the pair of them.
Are you guys secretly competing? Who's going to get
Oh, yeah. That's really good. Doing along there, really good.
Oh, thanks.
The funny part was there wasn't even a reason behind it. No prank, no punchline, just Rupert being Rupert, and once he cracked, the rest of the cast couldn't stop laughing either. Emma Watson had a different habit altogether. She knew every line flawlessly, including the dialogue that didn't even belong to her.
Flamel must have known someone was after the stone, so he gave it to a friend he could trust. Dumbledore.
A stone that may skull and stops you from dying. A stone that may skull and stops you from dying.
If all Snape wants is the Sorcerer's Stone,
maybe he really wants that house cup.
Hermione Granger.
The best part of that was I said to her, are you okay? She goes, yeah, I'm fine.
My goodness, you poor thing.
You remember the sensation then?
That doesn't look like the attitude of 2 people who can't stand each other. It's the vibe of 2 friends who spent far too many hours riding broomsticks side by side. Not everyone on the Harry Potter set was a young performer finding their confidence. Jason Isaacs, better known as Lucius Malfoy, brought one of the franchise's most intimidating performances. Calm, music, ruthless, and utterly frightening, until the director finally called, cut.
What?
Get back, do your stuff.
This is the real Harry, see? This is
Imposter!
Turns out the man...
Hello, Emma. Hello, Emma. Good.
What are they for? What do they do?
They sing. What do you mean? Look at the blink. There you go.
Here's a detail that many fans have never heard. Jason Isaacs came up with one of Lucius Malfoy's most unforgettable lines in the Chamber of Secrets himself. His chilling remark to Harry, "Enjoy it while you can," wasn't written in the script. Isaacs improvised it during filming, and the director immediately decided to keep it. One of the film's coldest moments belonged to the actor, not the screenplay. Daniel's playful personality also had a way of spreading laughter across the entire set.
Look at the camera, wave and smile, wave and smile.
That's probably what the Great Hall really sounded like behind the scenes.
This is unbelievable. Emma Watson, on the phone, on set. On the bed. On the bed.
Ouch. Camera. Oh. Yay.
Yep.
Okay. Ting tong.
1,000, take one.
Was that 1,000? Way!
The cast of one of the most successful film franchises in history taking instructions from the kid in the Hogwarts robe, without a single note. Emma, meanwhile, had developed her own formal method for dealing with the constant problem of laughter.
The slightest little slurp, Emma was gone.
I just couldn't keep it together.
They get fined when they giggle or if they ruin a take.
How much is the red carpet?
It turns out the man holding the cane is not the one behind it.
Out of my way, Potter.
Sorry, love. A red card system for laughing music. On the Harry Potter set, something that feels both totally reasonable and absolutely absurd at the same time.
What do you have to say to your friend?
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I'm sorry for turning up. I have made your lives hell.
The apology going over exactly as badly as you'd expect.
And then this one boy on the Gryffindor table comes around and goes, ah! He's a psycho kid, somebody.
He's gone on record saying he barely used any of it. Most of the money just stayed in a bank account he never really thought about. He had other priorities. Apparently, making the entire crew lose their minds came free of charge. Now, there is one scene in the whole franchise that the cast openly dreaded. Not the battles, not the grief moments, not the months of preparation. This one.
So have a look at it, because we're doing the kiss this week between Ron and Hermione.
What?
Doing the kiss between Ron and Hermione in
This
the
week?
in the Chamber of Secrets.
I was dreading it, to be honest.
You are not allowed to be.
Everyone was there for my kiss.
Daniel Radcliffe has the unmistakable energy of someone who never seemed to get into trouble throughout his entire childhood.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Well, trust me, I know what I'm doing. Or Felix does. Hi!
Filch and Draco unexpectedly end up on the same side, something nobody could have predicted. Then there were the moments that had nothing to do with the scene itself, just the entire cast together in one room, with one person bringing far too much energy and absolutely no self-control. Then there's the question of who Daniel was before all of this, before the fame, before the franchise, before he had an entire crew laughing along with him. It all began with his very first audition for the role.
Breathing fire? Yeah. How could you live in a wooden house?
Seriously? It's gonna hatch. It's just about ready to hatch. Oh, uh-oh. Isn't he beautiful? Isn't he gorgeous, isn't he?
Yeah.
I guess it really felt like the end of an era. It was 10 years of my life, and naturally my children grew up alongside it. Those words came from Robbie Coltrane, the beloved gamekeeper of Hogwarts, on his final day filming Harry Potter. The role already seemed like a natural fit for him, and it truly showed. Even with all the madness around him, Daniel Radcliffe had earned more than $50 million from the Harry Potter franchise before reaching 18.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
A wizard.
Which clip genuinely surprised you? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe if you want more of these.
The legacy of the movies is that my children's generation will show them to their children. So you could be watching it in 50 years' time. Easy. I'll not be here, sadly, but...
Don't you think on it for 1 minute.
But Hagrid will. Yes.